Alright, folks, welcome back. Jason Winthrop. We're here back with Stream 6 of our Alaska Gold Fever series. So, we have gone from, like, what was the last update we covered? Like, update 7? 6? I don't know. We're now up at upwards of update 11 was the last one that I actually got a message about on my Discord. Update 11 was the last one, so we're now at that one. They also had this treasure hunt thing here. Legend has it that special treasure chests have been hidden in this area, and the first person to find one will be richly rewarded. So make your entry and find out if it's for you. There are 6 treasures to find, and if you are the first to find one of them, you will receive the Steam gift card, and everyone, including the winners, will receive a handful of gold in the game. However, before you can participate, you must complete story class verification. The condition for receiving the reward is sharing a screenshot from the game with the treasure on social media using @Alaska Gold Fever. When you find a chest like the one shown in the image above, press F1 to report its location. You must be within a maximum distance of 3 meters. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. You know how rare something like that is? It's pretty rare for a developer to actually do something like this. So these people are awesome. Actually doing some kind of contest where it's not like leaderboards. We don't need that in this game. We already have Gold Mining Simulator for gold mining leaderboards. We already have one of those. We don't need another one. We're good. Alright, so we are here now. Let's see about this thing. I know they upgraded this thing on one of the last on one of the last updates. They changed this where you can now melt 4 kilograms of gold at once, which, believe it or not, is amazing. I don't know actually how it works for real. I'm pretty sure I won't. I'll have to go somewhere else in order to like recall my dog sled. I'm pretty sure I'll have to go elsewhere for that. Let me see. Oh God, where am I at? Oh, I'm at Riverside. Why am I over here? Oh, was I doing? Oh, I was doing something over here. No, clearly I was. Yeah, the dirt's all been cleaned out, but apparently I'm refining gold here. Can I sleep? No? Okay. I'm doing stuff. So, let us do this. Alright, let's go and head back to town, I guess, or maybe I guess I could technically head back to town. Your lamp? Okay. I must have dropped something, I guess. I don't remember dropping my lamp somewhere, but I guess I must have dropped it. Sure. Let's run up in the mountains and I guess go and check out this random waypoint. Ow. It's cold. Cold water. Pretty sure. I don't remember dropping a lantern anywhere up here, but I will go and check it out. That's weird. Why is there a lamp toggle here? Is that because somebody else named this location? It might have been one of those locations where that treasure chest was. Could have been, possibly. I don't know. But this location right here is very strange because I don't see a lamp on the ground anywhere unless I'm clearly just not seeing it. Oh well. Let us run back to town and retrieve my dog sled because I'm going to need that in order to get out to where I need to be. Run down the mountain, folks. Whee! Boing, 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 boing. I know I need to go about cutting a bunch more trees so I have a lot more wood to work with. Oh, another thing. We can actually sharpen axes and shovels now and oil them, which means this poor little axe here is probably going to get either sold, and I'll probably build a new one, honestly. Because, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I could just sharpen poor little tool here. Let's see. What, okay, so the durability has been thrown up by a lot. So I don't know how much durability this poor little old thing has left, so... Let's see, can I sell the axe? It's worth $2 now. Let's see, do I have I have 42 explosives. Wish to buy a bigger bucket, but I cannot right now because I don't have enough money. Bigger bucket is always a plus. There's always a need for a bigger bucket. Alright, let's take the new axe and sharpen this boy up. Check that, check this. This will be ready in 9 hours, so I guess I could go and try to sleep. But I'll probably do that when I get back to it. Go grab my dog sled and see if they fixed it. Dog sled! Hiya! Go, dog! Mush! Now, let's see how long they actually stay, you know, decent before they go brokey. Because, well, being broken is not a good thing, especially in this game. Let me check this. We're going to take all that out of the inventory here. And we're going to chop a whole bunch of trees down. So we got a fancy, powerful axe now that will save us a lot of time with tree cutting so we can squirrel away a whole crap load of trees and wood. Wood is always important, so we must squirrel away as much as possible. Just give me a few minutes, folks. I'm gonna cut a whole bunch of trees here. Then we'll move on to the wilderness mine and we'll start mining. I want to make sure I have more than enough wood, so I'm going to cut all of the trees near the carpenter shop, and I'm going to build more tracks with those materials. Because I know I'm probably going to need more tracks as well as support beams, because I don't know how big the wilderness mine actually is on the inside, but I want to have enough tracks set aside to actually get, you know, decently far in there. So having enough wood set aside for that is always important. Grab all the wood you can possibly grab. Grab it all, folks. Cut down every single tree. Deforestation initiated. Even though it's only temporary because the trees apparently come back very quickly. Well, maybe not very quickly. It took a little bit of time for, you know, all these trees to go bye-bye originally. But now that I have this, I can actually, you know, chop these trees down. I can actually just... cut all the trees down. grab and cut all the trees. For obvious reasons, I'm cutting down all the trees. I don't usually do it this way where I'm like cut down every single tree and then pick up the wood. I don't normally do it that way. I'm normally, I pick up the trees as I cut them so I can actually make sure I'm securing the wood. Because I don't want to lose any of the wood. Because the trees already take time to respawn. And I usually cut down the same trees because the trees respawn. And if they didn't respawn, it would be a lot harder for us to progress in this game. Although, what would be an interesting mechanic is if you actually had to replant the trees. Like, you actually had to go around and, like, there would be, like, a little flag, and you'd have to buy seedlings and, like, actually replant them. I mean, that may not be, like, a right now thing, because most people probably won't have a whole bunch of money set aside for mining. But it would be an interesting thing for you, like, as a late game feature. Like, some of the really big trees that are probably, you know, deeper in the woods, maybe. You might, you know, maybe do something like that. Obviously, something like that probably wouldn't work very well. Uh-oh. We have a stuck log, folks. Gotta get rid of that little notification. Tree is stuck in wall. No. Let's cut down the next tree. We're almost done. I want to grab all the trees around the carpenter shop because, I mean, it makes sense that one would grab all these trees. Pick up any and all sticks we have here, too. And in the bushes, make sure we grab the berries. We can add those to our food supply on the sled. Cut the tree. Cut. Pick up the stick and the rock. Cut the tree. There's a few more trees here, so let's cut the rest of them. Pick up the rocks, because we might need those at some point for something. I don't know what, but we might need them for something. Got this tree. Grab those berries, cut this tree. I love this new axe. It's been enhanced. I just have to cut the tree twice most times. Well, it's unless I hit two different trees at the same time, like working near two different trees. There's a chance you might hit the tree behind it. Well, I say two hits, but the trees are tend to get very strong after a short time. But I think that's enough wood. Let's check our inventory. 331 wood logs. That should be enough for at least a little while, right? I hope so. Onwards to the gold mine. Mush dogs. I know I'll probably have to go back to town and grab the gold that's in that one thing back there, but I'll probably... I'll just run there. Let's just head out to the wilderness mine now because we need to get set up and start working eventually. Put that there because there's a skull there. I'm always looking for them so I can mark them down because I'm not carrying a shovel right now. So it's important for me to mark down any locations for skulls I see so I can come back and get them later. Because those locations do tend to carry a whole bunch of gold, so it's important for me to mark down any of them I see. Oh god, no, no, I don't want to get stuck. Let's go this way. To the wilderness, mine dogs. Let's go. We're almost there. Yup. And we're here. Stop. Off. Check inventory. We'll put the rocks in there. Put the magnetite in there for now. Iron bars in there for now, so we can save a little bit of materials for later. We got extra pickaxes in here from like this. Obviously, these have not actually been oiled or sharpened, I don't think. I thought they might have been, but those might be spares. I think those might be the spare ones that have to be like rejuvenated after a while. I don't know. Let's sleep. And then we're going to go around and pick up all of our gold and stuff. Let's see. Grab gold dust, gold nugget, gold dust, gold flake, dust. Okay. Now, we're going to add the mercury, add the sticks, add the gold, big amounts of gold, and fire it up. We might have it enough for one more round, but we won't have to carry any more of the gold with us, so we can leave that here. Now, let's head over to the other mine and pick up that as well. We gotta go over to the Riverside mine, and then we gotta go into town. No, I'm not taking my dog sled because I don't want to have to turn it around, honestly. I mean, being able to build the spawn point for the dogs would be nice, but I mean, honestly, is it necessary? Not really, but like, it might help out like a tiny bit, like the tiniest amount they're at being able to actually build the spawn point. But then again, that would maybe be a lot of work for them because it's like you have to build it, actually place the thing, and then you have to like program in the dogs to spawn there, you know, and stuff, which is, it might be a little bit more work. I don't know, maybe. I'm probably gonna wait at least a little bit because I usually just stick to town, and I can easily smelt the gold from my new mine because I had the whole thing built up ready to roll. Plus, I'll probably simply respawn the dogs when I'm over here whenever I finish picking up my stuff. Because I know I have to buy that Winchester rifle, so that means I'll probably have to go hunt deer. I've hunted them with my pistol before. Actually, I've actually killed them with a shotgun before. And I mean, they didn't get away from me. It didn't work out for them. Because they weren't able to dodge my shotgun blast. I blasted them, and they fell down pretty quickly. Granted, I did miss at least a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. Pick up that iron, pick up that gold, and let's head over here and spawn in our dog sled so we can head back out there. Now we are officially ready to actually start mining again, because we picked up all of our gold and iron bars from all the other mines and the workshop place, the craftsman's shop, and now we are headed back out. Keep a sharp eye out. Oop, okay, that one's already marked. Got to make sure we keep a sharp eye out for those. Careful. Okay, now we need to just keep a sharp eye out for those skull things, because I don't wanna so dumb. It looks like they're already starting to glitch. It's like they're getting stuck in the sideways animation, so it's like an old truck that's broken. See, because they're bouncing back and forth and stuff. Well, unless they plan to fix themselves, I don't know. Maybe they will fix themselves. I don't know. But it might have been because I've been bouncing them off. What is with this bag right here? Is that what that is? It's a bag with a small cooking pot near it. They're like off center now, basically. They're not doing it now, but they are actually. They're off center now. Dogs are off center after crash with object bridge. I guess I could say it's the bridge, but honestly, I don't know. I bumped into the bridge and it messed with the dogs. Maybe. I do not know. I don't really know how to explain bugs or whatever. I mean, it might be a bug. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain this. I'm like, I bumped into the bridge and they did this. And then they started pulling me left, and then I guess they did some weird little wibble wobble thing, and it's like it jerked back into position, and now they're basically going straight now again, but they're off center now. So I'm like, this was here this whole time, but this one is actually facing backwards. Also, I'm going to put this as other. Dog house chew, I think. This dog, can't see. Dog house is backwards. Placed backwards. I found it like this. This. Or maybe, well, actually, no. I think it was built like that because I was here a while for like when I first placed this thing. When I first built the thing, it was like that. It was placed backwards. For some reason, I guess. It was like that when I moved to the wilderness mine. Don't know why. It also makes it kind of problematic to actually activate the button because the button also is not working, but maybe they'll find out about that. I don't know if that's just my game or not. I really don't. Anyways, let's put this here, put that here, put this here. I think we're good to go, actually. Alright, we're gonna switch to the pickaxe that we've used the most. Let's go ahead and roll this in here so we're prepared, I guess. And let's get started. Pickaxe, go! First, we're gonna start with the top here. Hiya. Go! That did not do a damn thing. Man. The dirt and stuff here is rough. Like, real rough. And my tiny amount of dirt is gone now. Oh well. I guess we'll have to pickaxe our way through most of this because apparently the explosives are not powerful enough anymore to even break through. I guess you would consider these tier 2 rocks, maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's a way that they could actually implement like an upgrade system to the explosives. Like maybe have an explosives engineer or something where you actually have to pay the engineer to build you better explosives by bringing him basic ones. You can actually like pay him more money to actually improve them by, I guess, doing something with them. I don't know. I know one thing, whenever you blast an explosive near these rocks, it cracks them up, so you can actually, you don't have to hit each rock individually twice. No, I don't know how far this goes, but I know that the explosives need to be more powerful, or they need to add some kind of engineer or some such that they can actually, pay for them to be stronger, maybe. Even if you have to put him inside the craftsman shop as a type of like an NPC that's just kind of in the side, and like it has a side wall, like a part in that shop area. Now, we're going to have to place some more explosives or throw more explosives in order to loosen the rock up more. Because clearly the rock needs to be blasted at least once in order to loosen up the rocks so they can be broken easier and faster. Because whenever you get to a certain point and you get further back, the rocks have to be hit twice, which takes a lot longer. Like this. Alright, now let's just finish up with some of these dirts, and then we'll crack open a new spot up here. Alright. Now we need to select supports, and we need to place those. Yeah. And yeah. Select tracks. Go ahead and build that forward just a little bit. Since we're like right here, we're just gonna go ahead and carry this out and drop it off. Since we're basically just right here, so I don't fill it up too quickly. I just need to, I guess just keep working on these explosives, honestly, or mining the dirt, because like this is the whole point of the game, is just to mine the dirt as much as freaking possible. Mine as much dirt as possible, as quickly as possible, even though you can't really improve your speed that much unless you're willing to throw away a crap load of money on explosives. that don't even work. I mean, granted, they do work. The explosives do technically work. They do. It's just, you know, really slow. And they're not exactly, like, they're not perfect. But they do work, they're just not perfect. Alright, now, let's go ahead and keep going. Throw one there, throw one there, and let's keep on pushing. Support, place, place. Since we're basically underneath a whole mountain of rock here, we're just gonna, like, crouch here, so we're not, like, having to walk through rocks. I'm curious how big this mine is. Oops. Ow. I guess that's good enough for now. Let's select our bucket and we're gonna start cleaning up all this excess, all this dirt here. We're gonna start getting this out of here. Well, I mean, yeah, we got quite a lot of dirt here that we gotta, get out of here. It's like because the explosives are pretty good, but I know I'm gonna run out of them pretty quickly because they're very expensive. They're like $12.50 a piece for like 3 of them. I mean, granted, that's not that bad for 3 of them. That's actually not that bad. That's actually probably a lot cheaper than they probably would be in real life if you actually went back to this time period and tried to buy explosives. They'd probably be a lot more than that. Alright. There's that, and let's go ahead and run this out. Honestly, my bucket's so big, it don't take me no time at all to grab the dirt and run back out, since, I mean, I already would have to do that anyways. I would already have to run, so it's not like it's going to make that much of a difference if the bucket is the cart's closer or not. I would still have to basically collect the dirt out of it and move it up here. Gonna go ahead and filter out and see what all we got here. I'm gonna filter out the dirt we got, and I want to see what we got out of that first little bit of work. See if we got enough for another round of gold smelting for the next day, because I know we're a little short on gold. So I know we're a little short on getting the next batch in. Well, that's even worse. It got worse. I turned my back to go and work in the mine for I don't know, like 30 minutes probably. No, probably 10, 15 minutes or so. And come back and see this. I'm like, how did this happen? I'm like, I didn't even move them. Did not move them. They were just like this, I guess. It's the jank. They are sick with the jank. With the jank. Well, I mean, yeah, technically, it did technically get worse because they literally just spawned like this. I'm like, bro, I know it's bad, but I'm pretty sure they were not supposed to be act like that. Oh well. Let's eat some. Let's eat some food so we can heal ourselves, so we can just start pickaxing the upper area here, because I've already blown up one ruby, even though I'm probably going to save most of the rubies for the next set of pickaxes I get, because these are going to break, and I will simply have more built, because you can't repair them, and even if you could, it probably wouldn't be like a temporary fix at best. So the best thing I can do is just work and break apart all these rocks here and see if there's any gems in this upper area here. Yes, these pickaxes and stuff have been strengthened as much as they can, aside from adding gems to them. Because I don't have a lot of gems, so I didn't want to waste them on these pickaxes when I'm probably going to build more of them. I don't know exactly how long it takes for them to actually, get fixed or whatever. I don't know how long it takes. Well, I mean, I won't message them anymore because I have a feeling they're probably getting swarmed with messages from their entire community, and there's no telling how many people they have working on this. I don't want to push them too hard. I don't want to burden them that much because they probably already have a giant list of bugs that they are already working on. So I don't want to add too much to it. And I don't even know if my issues with the dogs are actually bugs, or is that just something that just kind of randomly happened. I mean, it's obviously a bug, but still, or a glitch maybe. I don't know. I think they're just sick with the jank. Like I said in my message, I think they're just sick with the jank. It's jank. They're broken. Yep. Watch me finish mining all this dirt and go back out there, and they'll probably end up looking even if it's not much. They'll probably look even just a slight bit worse. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I'm saying they might look worse whenever I go back out there, because that was some serious jank for them to literally be in front of the sled when I parked, and I come back later after mining, and it's worse because they're on the side of the sled. They're on the side. You see, this one, full power, perfect. Don't break. It won't break. It's not. It's probably been oiled and all that. So yeah. But after a while of working, they start weakening. Even if you oil them up, they're not going to maintain their perfect durability and damage across the entirety of the pickaxe durability. They're gonna, as you wear them down and their durability drops, their damage will also drop. So that means that's why you have to start eventually hitting rocks twice, and you know it starts slowing down with that one pickaxe. There's also these big rocks like this also do more damage to your picks, so you eventually will end up having to replace them. Which is why I need to get a lot more magnetite, because I need a lot more magnetite in order to make more picks, because it's like, I don't know, like 6 magnetite per piece. Alright, sorry, I had to check on my phone real quick. My mom actually got me addicted to these little airport games, because she mentioned something about airports recently, and I went and did some research about airport jobs, and I remembered that I had played this little phone game this one time for a little while, and I went and looked it up. It is very dark. Meh. Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna have to pick up the dirt, take it out. Come on. Let's go ahead and take this out, sift. There's no point storing it up, especially if you're gonna mine very small increments like I'm doing. And you go and take a break real quick or whatever to get some sleep, because you can only mine so much dirt per day. Even if you're really trying to really push the dirt, you can really only do so much per day. It doesn't really matter how hard you push yourself, you're still only going to be able to do so much per day. Well, that's basically it right there. Alright, now let's go and check on this. Pick up the gold, pick up the iron. I don't have enough sticks. I also don't have any mercury. Darn it. They've moved even farther back, bro. Alright, let's go ahead. Put some logs there, put that there, put this there, Now we need to, I guess we're gonna have to go back to town and sell this gold bars here so I can buy up more mercury, I guess. That way I can, you know. Well, there's not enough here. There's only enough for 3 for the next batch. So technically, I guess I could technically wait and do a a little bit more gold mining before I head back into town, so I can have more gold to actually, so I can buy that Winchester and stuff whenever I head back to town. Buy the Winchesters with bullets for it, as well as maybe some more bullets for my shotgun. I also need to head back to the old man's place at some point by the farm, but we'll probably wait a little bit for that. Alright, let's see. We're going to just work on mining up. We're hit to the point where everything is taken 2 hits to damage. No. And I landed in that hole. Alright, now we got a little bit more time, so let's go ahead and do some little mining here. We still have to go back to town anyways to buy more mercury, so yeah. Also, we also have to buy more explosives because we're also short on that. Well, yeah, technically explosives do speed up this whole process by quite a lot, so, you know. Alright. Dump that. Go back inside, grab the next batch. Get done. Alright, now let's head back out, and we're going to dump this. Y'all. I guess I could go ahead and build a shovel. Gold acquired. Let's go look for treasure while we're waiting. There's another one. Treasure. I wonder if there's any more in this area. You never know, you just have to check. Checking the obvious spots, like down here near the water. More than my head up, better. And delete that one since I've already found. I just found that one. So let's move over here and check over here. You never know, there might be more in this small area. There's another one. Gold dust and stuff. Yay. The heck is this? What is that? A box of ammo? Strike gold with strike gold with Alaska dream baits? Assuming they're gonna add fishing at some point. That'd be interesting. Fishing. Cool. Maybe. I don't know. They might. But right now, I think they're mainly working on stabilizing and like bug patching everything at this point. I think. I feel like that's probably what they're mainly focused on before they start adding a whole bunch of new content. They're probably going to try to stabilize and fix what's already in the game. Yep, there's one. I think there's one on the other side of the road as well. There's another one. I'm gonna hit up all the ones I know, like where they actually are. I'm gonna hit up all these things so I can squirrel away a ton of extra gold. Ow. Ow. It hurts. Stop doing that. Stop that. That hurts. Now it says there's another one. My map says there's another one. Yeah. I wonder if they'll add like a treasure map thing, like a treasure map system, so you can find these things a little easier. But then again, are they supposed to be easy to find? I don't think they're supposed to be easy to find. I think that's kind of the point, because it basically gives you free money. Free money for going kind of all out of your way to explore the wilderness, so you can like, you know, find all these little hidden valuable points and stuff. Which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hunt down all these gold spots that are around, I guess. There's another one back here. With all this extra gold, I might be able to set up another one in here in town. Another batch of gold to be smelted, maybe. There might be enough here. I don't know. Nope, never mind. I guess I can go and sell this gold, sell the gold bars. Big time gold bars. Sneeze coming in, possibly. I don't know. Sneeze warning. Maybe not. I don't know. I think it just went away. It's one thing I'm constantly worried about right now because I'm on my way to being sick, I guess. Or, well, actually, no. I think I'm technically getting over it, but then I don't know. I have to be careful. I'll just start buying explosives and the mercury. Check how much I have. I have 8. That's enough to... But I'll buy that along with the explosives until I run out of money. I'll buy mercury and explosives. $51. I could do better. More. I'll buy one more set of mercury. That'll be the last set I'll have for a good while. The rest of the money will be used to buy that. Just another batch of this. We're gonna go down to the back, down to here, and see if I have enough money for this Winchester. I do not anymore. Oh well. Time to go back and blow the rest of my money on this. More explosives. Not enough space for this item. I guess I'll buy one more bottle of mercury then. Right. Onwards back to the base. Are there any more hidden doodads anywhere around here? There's none that I have discovered so far, but still, you never know. Well, I mean, I've already got a full stack of gold in the thing, so, I mean, technically, I've done enough manual labor that I can technically set that thing up and get it running, and then sleep, and then I should be able to set up another one there again, set up a whole nother thing, and then, you know, do that, I guess, and then go back in the mine and start working on digging up more dirt, because... I mean, even with the upgrades and stuff, it's still going to take some time for you to get like everything. Dum ba dum 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 dum. All the way out to the mine. Go, jump, go, 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 jump, go, jump, go. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Alright, now first things first. We gotta set up the mine. Alright, did I get farther away from that? I don't know. I don't know if I got further away from it or not. I really don't. As far as this goes, we can take this shovel off and put that away, this away, that. We can also put the gold away, put the gold dust away, because we don't need that right now. Now, let's head back into the mines and do more digging. Of course, let's lay some more tracks first. So we can get Mr. Minecart further down in here. Now, we gotta work on getting this stuff here off. actually stayed. Yes. No, I know I'm gonna have to clear most of the rocks out, but like hitting them with my pickaxe does tend to take a little extra time, so I was trying to be careful because I don't exactly like breaking them, but also this double attack thing it does tend to wear down. And I'm pretty sure the mines that are even further up in the map, they'll probably have like tier 3 and 4 rocks, because this one already started out with tier 2 rocks. So there'll be rocks back probably further along that you'll have to literally hit 3 and 4 times in order to break just one. So you're probably going to want to actually hit those with explosives just to weaken them a little bit so that, you know. Anyways, we're going to hit and mine off a little ways. Because we got to, I guess, mine farther back, I guess. I don't know. I mean, honestly, my only plan for this episode literally is just to mine and work individually. Mine this area until I can, you know, get far enough back that I can actually make some money off this place. I guess so I could get enough gold to actually hit up, you know, hit up that mine or that system one more time. Well, that's a new type of rock. I'm not sure what that one's going to look like, but that might be the tier 3 rocks. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go ahead and break through the rest of this dirt and then get it scooped away so we can go and clean it out and get the gold put away. Yep, gotta finish hitting up these tier 2 rocks here so we can actually get to the good stuff back here. These rocks are pretty tough, so they're hard to break. But I wonder if they'll add like a higher level of tool at some point, because the magnetite picks are already good, but like I wonder if they'll be able to add an even higher level of pick, like maybe a iron alloy tool and steel, maybe. That means you'd actually have to be able to mine that material, because you can't just buy a pickaxe like that. I mean, you can, but that's expensive. Very, very expensive, trust me. I looked at all the prices when I went in the store. It's cheaper just to literally build the thing yourself, honestly. Alright. Now, we are going to mine and break dirt, rocks, and other stuff. Yes. Alrighty, we're almost done with this layer. We will probably use explosives on this back layer because it seems to be pretty weak. Alright, time to collect dirt and move it back to the minecart. And pull away. I'm not gonna bother trying to squirrel it away because the filter system is actually closer. So I can just go straight to the filter with it instead of trying to dump it. Now, if they had employees that can act like mining employees that can actually mine for you while you're away from the mine, you can ring a little bell and they'll like ring like a little bell or something and they'll mine in that area for you. It would be very effective and very efficient for you to be able to do that. Alright, let's go over here, see what all we got. We got gold dust. And some gold flakes, so we don't have quite enough for a 4th batch, so we'll have to do a little bit more gold mining before we can set up another batch. Alright, let's break some of these rocks so we can make a hole. Bye-bye. Blast a big hole. Hiya. Oops. Now, let's collect this little bit of dirt here. Make a little pile right here for all my blasted dirt. All the dirt that I blasted loose. Because I'm probably going to use explosives for the most of this and then like hit up a little bit of this with the pickaxe. I don't really care about the gem part of the game because honestly, I can easily replace these pickaxes. I can literally just, I'm mining off so much iron that I can just very easily replace them. I don't really care about replacing pickaxes because it's pretty cheap, honestly. Alright, let's see if we can get one right up there. Up there it is, perfect. Let's just dump all my finished dirt right here because we're going to be doing this for at least a little bit so we can get some more gold dirt. We're probably going to go this way, honestly, because it seems like a great way to go. We'll head off some of the rocks that are on the edges. And we might just simply mine some of it, honestly, just to make, like, see if we can find some gems somewhere. If I see any glowing gem pieces, then I'll obviously break those first before I throw an explosive into the mix. But I haven't exactly been finding all that many. I don't know if my explosives are breaking them before I can find them, or before I even see them. But I mean, I do know that the explosives do tend to break the gems before you can even get them. I don't mind piling up the dirt. I mean, the minecart will still, it'll help me get it out, but I don't mind piling it up before I actually take it out. At least I know that I'll be able to find enough gold here. All I know is the explosives need to be improved by a little bit in some way, maybe by being able to actually place them in between rocks so that they can be lit when they're placed instead of being thrown. You can hold your torch and light them and then walk back up a little bit and blast the rocks exactly where you need them placed. Or maybe instead of placing one, just throwing one, you can place several of them, and you can just light one and it chain reactions. Maybe. I mean, it's a thought for something like a system like that would probably work. Mind attacking the stuff on the upper area. Gotta constantly slap down these things so I can basically just Cave-in alert! Boss, we've had a cave-in. I repeat, we have had a cave-in. Alrighty, folks. Let's go on and slap some of these supports down here. We're going to use our pickaxe on this area right here, maybe. Let's see if we can slap a support beam right there, and then we'll throw explosives at this particular rock here. Hey! Hey! Be gone, rock! I don't mind. I literally just be able to easily do this. I can easily just go back through later and excavate all of this. I just want to see if there's anything on the other side of some of this. Oh my god, I found more tier 2s. I found more of the tier 2 rock. No. Well, yes, maybe it has more gold. All I know is this particular material needs a lot more explosives to blast through, and it doesn't work as much. But still, I can still make progress. It's just much slower. Blast. Pow. Blast and pow. Go. Blast, pow. Boom, boom, pow. Place one in the middle. Now we will retreat back to the entrance to build more supports. After we place some more rails. We will, of course, place a doodad here. And we will do this so we can eventually get past this area. Need to move this. Need to move the cart in here so I can actually bring some dirt back out with me. Onwards, outwards with the dirt. Dirt tower, go. Bucket. Filter. Sift. Grab. Dump. Sift. Grab. Dump. Sift. Grab. Dump. Sift. Let's see, we got anything else? We got a little bit of gold. A little bit. enough for a potential fourth pitch. The sled has gotten even further away from the dogs, folks. Now let's go back here to the carpentry bench. And we need to check how many tracks we still have. We got 2. But mainly we need a bunch of these things. So we're going to set up 20, build 3 stacks of those. With 8, then bump it up to 10. And that'll give us enough for at least a little while so we can actually go back down in here. We need to take the cot back with us, and we need to go and grab the rest of the dirt. You have to stab the dirt. If you don't know what movie that is from, then I am very sad for you, because you should know what movie that is from. The line, you have to stab the dirt. Maybe not exactly said like that, but still, it's something similar. My god, I built like a whole bunch of crap tracks. It's not even the track type I needed. Damn it. Can I sell those? You know, I'm honestly kind of curious. Can I actually sell those tracks? Well, I know damn good well I'm going to have to go out and go out of my way to build a whole bunch of those excess of tracks. Because now I got like what, 18 more of the track pieces I actually need. Move Mr. Wagon forward, Mr. Minecart. Grab dirt, dump, dirt, dump. Grab dirt, dump. Oop. And come on, place, 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 place. Can't place anymore. Let us return to the outside. Bucket. We gotta sift the dirt so we can, sift the dirt. Dirt. We might even buy the bigger bucket when we go back to town. Maybe. I don't know. Probably buy the Winchester first, and maybe even the sniper. Well, probably not. I don't know. I want to buy the sniper rifle, but then again, there might also be a point where I might need to actually buy that for a quest. So maybe I might not buy that just to say that I didn't buy it. I'm pretty sure I could sell the guns, but still. I don't know. Grab dirt, all of it, and put it in cart. Move cart forward, grab the rest of dirt. Alright. And back out again. Retreat with the net. Bring the dirt back outside. We must sift it. We must sift it, boys. We must bring the dirt back outside to be sifted. Bucket. Do the thing. Bucket. Do the thing again. More dirt. Dirt haven. Dirt heaven. Grab this and that. We will grab the normal tracks and we will place them here. So we can then therefore go this way, past all of these dirt, all the way down here. Pretty sure there's nothing here, but I don't know. Let's throw an explosive here just to check. Nope, just a corner. We are safe. We are cleared, folks. We can now place a track pointing in that direction since there is nothing there. I don't know about that other side, but I don't really care about the other side right now. I'm mainly just caring about moving the cart forward a little. Let us move her forward and grab the bucket again. We must grab the bucket and grab more dirt. While we're waiting to head back out, we're going to grab the dirt and move it into a pile right here so we don't have to run around and collect it later. Da-da-da-da-da. Is there any more? No. There is not. And back out again. Retreat with the dirt. We must sort it. Dirt power. Sorry, bro. I just got home from work, so I'm trying to wind down from work because it was literally the very last order of the night or whatever for the place I worked at. The very last thing I had to actually do for the night, and I got in trouble for it. So yeah, I'm not exactly happy with it. So I'm trying to wind down the best I can because that one customer has to say that, get mad at the one thing I say that just, it doesn't even sound rude, but apparently the way I said it made it sound rude. I don't know. Maybe it was just the way I said it. I don't know. But whatever. Let's retreat again with the dirt. I'll start working on the roof area tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that off camera. Because I still have plenty of explosives to work with. And I will eventually have more gold to work with. I wonder how much gold I will get out of all this dirt that I've hauled out. And doesn't look like much. A little bit, not much, but a little. And sleep. I actually have that for. Okay. Alright, let's grab another stack of gold dirt from the thing. We also need to go and chop some trees, apparently, because we do not have enough wood. Oh, no wonder it keeps getting further away. I'm knocking it around like a freaking hockey puck. Bonk. Bonk. Nope. Stay back over there. Hi. The dog sled has turned into a hockey puck. The dog sled has turned into a hockey puck. Puck. Is that how you spell it? Pug? Excuse the spelling. I don't watch hockey or sports, so sorry for the spelling if it's wrong. I know I got hockey right, but puck is a different thing. Back and forth when I bump into it. When, well, I hope I don't get irritated with my apparent issue with the dog sled. Because I know they're already working really hard on the dog sled. I wonder if it actually works. It actually is. It's going down in the ground now. I'm gonna grab my iron and stuff and my magnetite, put that in there, and I'm gonna grab maybe I don't know. I know I need to go and chop some more trees so I can actually get more materials so I can actually do things again. Choppy tree, die tree. We need wood. I need wood again because I am short. I don't have enough. Even though I chopped a crap load of trees earlier, that wood vanished pretty fast. So I guess I have to chop more trees. Tree chopping expedition, go! Alright, let's see. Is this a bigger tree? Yep, that's a big one. Can I cut this tree? No. Alright, we got a bigger tree. We should be able to make more sticks so we can actually smelt that material back at the house. We should be able to just get that started so we can start smelting the rest. I didn't mean to do that. Alrighty. Okay, well, I guess since I'm not going to be doing that, so we can just go ahead and put the pure gold dust back. Maybe, no, I guess I don't really have to, but if we can put the normal dust back, and we can smelt this later. We have 8 now, so that's at least a good bit. No, I'm not gonna. Can I respawn the dogs? No. It's the way the house is facing makes it really difficult to actually access the spawning command for the dogs. So the best thing I can personally do is just run back to town, honestly. That's the best thing I can actually do. I can buy more explosives and I can respawn the dogs there to see if it fixes it, but I don't know if it actually will. It might not. I don't know. So yeah, we'll just have to give me some time so I can run back to town. Whoa, there's literally a bag in the road now. Wait a tickle. Is that... You know what? I'm gonna go check real quick. Yeah, I'm actually curious. Did I leave my lantern inside the mine? I think I did. I think I did. That's probably why I was like, where is the... where is this lantern of mine at? I was wondering why I was like looking around trying to find it. It was like, thought it was just sitting on top. No. I'm like 95% sure I literally just left it down here. So I have to run all the way down here. All the way to the very end. And it should be right there, actually. We'll jump and cross across this way again. Boing, boing, don't fall. Boing, boing. We'll run this way, and we'll go back out this way since this way's faster. Do. And I have reacquired. Maybe I should start panning again if I need extra gold that I don't have. Maybe I should just start panning again. That might give me the gold I actually need to finish off those gold bats. Those gold things, since apparently the gold will literally recharges very quickly, yeah. But still, 8 gold bars is enough to get me a little bit. What I want personally, maybe not now, but like at a later stage, I want like a house or like an extension to the bank with like a special room that you can stack gold in, and it's very big, like an underground vault or something. So you can literally just go in there and put your gold bars down. You don't sell them. It's the storage for gold bars. So if you have a lot of money and you're still pulling gold bars in, you can just stack them in there, and you can just stare at them whenever you want. Like whenever you want to, like witness your amazement and like your finesse with gold mining, you can just go down in there and just like stare at it. Oh, there it is. I know it didn't. I know it did. I knew it wouldn't actually do what I thought. But whatever. Fine. I don't really care. What I'm actually going to do, I'm probably going to actually, I might take another one of these pickaxes, like, back here, and I might put, like, all the enhancements on it, maybe, and just see how powerful it really is. I got so much iron ore, it's not even funny, man. I have so much. Sell for a little bit of money, and we go just walk down to the bank, and we will now sell our gold bars. Sell the gold bars, exchange for big fat money. And with that, we can actually we can go to the thing. We can go right over here. Oop, it's sliding away again. We can put that away. We're going to put those away for now. Put this away because we don't need it. Put that meat away because we don't need that. We might put some of this iron ore away since we don't need that much of it. Put these planks away since I can't use those. Right? Well, actually no. I'll carry those because you never know. I'm also going to pick up my gold pan because I'm probably going to actually attempt to go out and actually start doing some panning, maybe. I might actually go out and start doing some panning. First, I'm actually going to go and I'm going to buy that Winchester I need. Run around. Well, I mean, I don't mind. I just want to buy enough ammo. Okay, so we got 2, so we're gonna buy some shotgun ammo as well for this time. We're gonna buy a little bit more explosives. We'll run down to the sled and we'll put some of that Winchester ammo in. We'll put this stack away, and we will also put I don't know. Fancy rifle. Menacing sniper rifle, even though this is not sniper. But as far as I'm concerned, this is basically a sniper. It's a rifle. A sniper rifle is just it's basically just a bigger version of this. It's a sniper rifle to me. It's a gun that's basically just bigger than this one. Like if you took this Winchester and made it just slightly bigger, it would be considered a sniper rifle in my book. Because it shoots a bigger caliber and the bullet can go farther. So I'm like, sniper rifle. But I know it's technical classification. Still, Winchester repeater, like lever action repeater rifle or whatever. Technically, this one is actually considered a lever action rifle because it's got that lever on the bottom, so you can rapid fire it. This was actually a very common weapon back in cowboy days. This is basically the very common weapon that most cowboys had, that a revolver. Because technically speaking, most cowboy movies that they still make, or most of the people would always either have a Winchester rifle or a revolver of some sort. I never actually saw any of the cowboy movies. I never actually saw anybody with a shotgun. No, I literally never saw anybody with a shotgun in those movies. I'm gonna quietly sneak up. There they are. They're all standing in place, but that's perfectly fine for me. This thing is amazing. They still got a little bit of work to do on. Okay, now where did that one come from? Alright, now. Let's grab the meat. Alright, now, let's back to the mountain shelter. We technically still have enough money for the farm if we want to go buy it. We'll actually have to go to the old mine in order to do that, though. We actually have to go to the old mine and buy it from him. There's the moose. I wonder what we'll get out of this. Will we get some gold or some money or something? I don't know. Wonderful. If you ever need anything, I'll do my best to help however I can. I'm glad I could help, especially such a kind man. I'm a businessman, can't afford to be rude Bruce, so that's why I don't talk to the local carpenter too often. He's mean and exhausting. Oh, believe me, I know what you mean, but apparently he's got his reasons. I might have mine too, but I don't yell at customers. Never mind. Thanks again for the help. Take care of yourself. 1 pure gold bar added to the inventory. Look at that. Go to the reference and talk about the farm. Okay, now we must actually run back to town since, technically speaking, running is much more helpful. You know what? I'm actually gonna freaking kill these things. I want to know what they give me. I want to know. Give me your meat. Did I get anything anything out of it? Let's see. Resources. Got some burned leather out of the deal. Okay, now we need to go up here, I think. It's just up this way, actually. And there should be some bears up this way somewhere. I want to see what they give me. No, those are deer. I don't care about them. I want to go up here and I want to challenge these bears to a duel. I will challenge the bears to a duel. Come here, bear. I want to shoot you in the head. Bear is broken. The bear's dead. I won with the repeater rifle. Ah. Bear meat acquired, folks. I have done it. I killed the bears. I have killed the bears. They will now fear me. Back and forth. Gold dust acquired. Even though it wasn't much, it does not matter. Boing, 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 boing. Cold. It's so cold. Negative 24 degrees, folks. It is cold as balls out here. Cold as a log. It is so cold out here, bro. Let's see. Yeah, the whole gold panning, it's not worth very much. So that's why I don't do it like at all, honestly. Because gold panning is only meant to help you get like the smallest amount of gold. But technically speaking, that is actually how most of the gold is mined nowadays. You have most of the big machines that do all the heavy lifting. They break it down to like the really small. They mine it off of all the bigger rocks and stuff, and out all that fine dirt and stuff. But by the end of the day, whenever they actually finish mining with all the big machines, what do? They literally bring it into a house with a machine and they sift it through a table, or they run it through a pan to test to see if it actually has anything. Because the panning method is still the best method to find out if there's actually gold in the ground. Because you grab a little bit of dirt out of the ground, put it in a little pan, go find some water, do a little thing, and you do the little, and you'll find the gold and see if there's actually gold in the ground. Because if there's even a little bit of gold in the ground, there's at least something worth having out there. But if there's nothing in the dirt, it's not a good area to hit, because there's probably nothing there. Even though technically, you never know. That's why some people will just grab some dirt from the ground after they dig a big hole in the ground. They'll grab some dirt from like the bottom of the hole and they'll sift that. Or they could also hire one of those drilling trucks to drive out there and drill a really deep hole in the ground, and then they'll sift the dirt from the drilling bit from that machine, because that dirt also technically counts as dirt that can be sifted, because it's from really deep down. So yeah. Alright, I need to go and talk to the Reverend. I need to probably cut more trees down, but I'll do that later. Because honestly, I really just want to get this stuff done. So we're going to head to the Reverend and talk about this farm that he has for sale. Or greetings, sir. Likewise, sir. I've come to ask for your parole and purchases of a new property. Hans told me his farm. Really? Well, I owe someone a big bottle of fine liquor. How did you convince him? Old Hans wouldn't sell it even to me. Honestly, I'm not sure. I just helped him get rid of some wolves around the farm, and that was about it. My uncle must have been very important and well-liked person here. If so many people were eager to help me, well, maybe except the carpenter. He helped you too, just in his own way. As for Ben, we owe him the founding of this whole settlement. He found the first gold mine and started a camp in the middle of nowhere, and the rest of us just joined him. He had that charisma that makes you follow someone into the unknown because you believe in it. You believe in him. He led us like a shepherd with his flock and kept us safe. Tell me, why do you think there are no rogues or troublemakers here? Ben drove them off. He practically wiped the scoundrels out one by one. Only one seems to have escaped and sailed off into the blue yonder. From family stories, I knew him a bit differently. The Wild West really changes people. They sure change things. Give Hans papers and the money, and I'll take care of what needs to be done. Congratulations, the farm is yours now. Don't worry, the money will go directly to Hans, but first I need to make sure the purchase is fully legal. Do you have any plans for the farm yet? Learn to take care of it first, then we'll see. When you're done, come back to me. I got something promising for you. Nice! Business discovered. Officially acquired the farm. Yes. 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 Farm. Buy. Farming earnings. The goats on your farm will provide you with milk. Selling it will earn you some money. The milk you collect can be sold at the local shop or the mountain lodge. As you expand your farm with additional facilities, you will also be able to sell goat meat and hides. Nice. Nice. Now, let us go and explore the farm. Go back to the farm to begin training. Right. Because apparently we know nothing next. We basically know next to nothing about farming, and no, I am not taking that crap ass sled all the way out here because honestly, it's really slow. And I would honestly just rather run. Run and jump, actually. All things considered, I can just run and jump and get there way faster. Well, until they actually properly fix that dog sled. I mean, honestly, there's not really that much you can do. But the fact is, it's negative 30 up here. So yeah, I really need some clothes or I'm going to end up freezing my absolute ass off up here. All the paperwork done, I'm ready to start learning. And ready, is that you? I'm Ben's nephew. We talked recently about buying the farm. Looks Ben's grandson has come. What a fine young lad he is. Okay, he's clearly gone loony. Hans? You nearly crapped yourself out of fear. Thought I lost my mind. You can't get rid of rascals like me that easily. Alright, sorry about that. I just need to have a better fun. What? Bro, do you have dementia or something? Bro, you bet. You better not. If you have dementia, I'm gonna be leaving real quick. Yeah, but it was just a tiny place. One cow, a few chickens, and some fruit trees in the orchard. There's a lot of work to do here. What matters is that you got some experience and you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. We'll start with feeding and watering the animals. First, you need to fill your bucket with water and pour it into the first trough in the pen. Then take care of the feed and add it to the second trough from which the goats will eat. After that comes the less pleasant job, cleaning part. My goats sure make a mess, I'll tell you that. Sounds like a regular day's work, a bit demanding and time-consuming, but simple and even pleasant. Anything else? Milking, my friend, milking. A goat is a whole different thing than milking a cow, so you'll have to be careful. First, calm the goat, pet her, give her something to nibble on, and then she'll willingly give you milk. After that, grip the firmly but respectfully and milk rhythmically. Grammar, can't speak. Without pulling, remember it's not a pump, it's a living creature. I'll do my best not to let you down. I know how much a farmer's animals mean to him. It may sound dumb, but they're like family to me. Like a guide's dog or a beekeeper's swarm. I also remember an arrangement with the townsfolk. I sell them milk, and in return someone comes by from time to time to help with the goats, and now that you've taken over from them, you should hire someone full time. You can't run a hotel mine for gold and still rush back here every few days. You'll wear yourself out, my poor goats too. You're actually right. For now, I'll try to do all this work on my own, but that's fine. I'll probably consider hiring someone to help. Good luck, my boy, and I'll see you later. Well-fed animals, well-hydrated goats are calmer and more productive, so it's important to make sure they are fed and filled with food. Provide the simple approach stations and press the appropriate button. Alright, let us go and do that. Try not to freeze our absolute ass off out here. Because it is very cold out here. Cold! Hammer, milk, plain. Sure, why not? We might as well build an extended goat pen. Why not? Yay! Extension to the goat pen. Buy goat. Build more construction. Expand it even more. Yes. We got plenty of planks, so I'm honestly not real worried about running out of planks. I got so many of them, it's not even funny, bro. Yes, we'll buy even more goats. Buy even more goats, bro. Right, so, it's still very cold up here. Milk the goats and collect their milk. Fill the troughs and wait until tomorrow to milk the goats. Can I sleep here, possibly? I wonder if I can use his bed. Can I use your bed, sir? Thank you. Thank you very much. It's freaking cold out there, bro. Like, seriously, big time cold. Can I use this to milk or no? So, definitely seems like I'm definitely gonna have to. Got 6 milk, $15. Look at that. No, I am not using their friggin' dog sled no more. Sorry, but no. Yes, because I mean, honestly, not exactly safe, given how broken it gets after just a few minutes of use. I mean, yes, it was stable at first, but it literally, I bumped into a few things and it wonkled. It made I guess it messed with the code for the dog sled. Maybe, I don't really know how to explain it. Maybe it might have just bonked up. It's like, I guess if you bonked it, maybe you bonked something and it gets a little wonky. Maybe running into the bridge or running over those rocks must have bonked the code a little bit and messed it up. Because now, I got sled way over here, some right here, and dogs way back here just relaxing. I'm like, yeah, sure. Actually, you know what? Let's go and check the hotel safe. That probably has a little bit of money to it. And then I can pay all these guys for the next 7 days, get them paid off, and then we can use this money to hire a single employee or 2 employees, depending. Probably just 1 for now, since I don't actually have like cows, which I'm pretty sure eventually you will have cows, maybe, or simply expand the goat farm and make it even bigger. I don't know. I'm back. What's your proposal? So I did catch your attention after all. Very good. I can see you You got your uncle's blood. He could never pass up a good opportunity either. It runs in the family. I suppose everyone is like that except my loving sister. Fortunately, she's a very naive and modest girl, but what is that? This proposal? Go on, say it already. I have heard rumors that someone discovered a spot that could become a brand new mine nearby. Hand me your map. You didn't hear this from me, but you should head here and try blasting through the mountain wall that looks most promising. If you manage to open up the mine there before anyone else, I'm making sure you get first rights to purchase that land for yourself. Sounds great, but what's the point of buying the mine officially? I could just dig there anyway. That's a good question, my boy. Owning the mine rights officially makes you the legal proprietor, which means you can hire workers. Oh my God, you can actually hire workers for mines. There's always newcomers looking for simple work, but around the mines, so you should easily find someone to help and operate it while you're away. Oh my God, that's so great. Does that sound promising? But are you sure I can afford it? Hell yeah, I'll find a way. Out of respect for Ben, I'll offer you a special one-time price for the purchase. If you decide to buy out more mines, I'll charge you the same as anyone else. Thank you very much. I'll look for this spot and come back once everything's done and ready. Sure. Yes. Okay, wait. Cloth and rocks. I'll save myself some time and grab some rocks here. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough rocks. Probably. I'm pretty sure, like, maximum sureness that I don't actually have enough rocks. So I'm going to have to probably just run around town picking up rocks until I fulfill the one requirement there. I've only got $200, so I really can't afford to be blowing it on just anything. I might be able to buy some cloth, maybe. But I'm going to have to probably just hunt down I'm pretty sure I still have some cloth in my sled from the last use I had. Picking up extra rocks just in case I need them for something else. You never know. It's best to be prepared. Now let's go out and check the sled and see if we got any cloth out here. Cloth. I'm gonna put the goat's milk in here. Fur and leather. And that should be it. Yep. It looks like I don't have excuse me, sorry. A little wonked out there. Now I need a little bit more cloth. Not much, but a little bit more. I don't have quite enough. Search for the location on the map. Right. It's pretty far up there, but I'm pretty sure I can get there pretty quickly. Let's begin jump power. Overdrive and jumping. Jump, overdrive, go. Well, yes, if I go this way, I can literally cut across the mountain instead of having to go all the way around. I might still have to go around, but I'm pretty sure I can cut across this way to at least cut some of the travel time off. And I can cut at least some of the long-winded travel time off by just going over the mountain. It ain't perfect, but I can at least get over some of the longer-winded travel points. Oh, those wolves scared the crap out of me. Load the rifle. Down the mountain. Go, run, go, boy, run. Escape. They scared the crap out of me, bro. I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared for that. It scared me. It scared me, bro. Shotgun. Run, jump. 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 No, I would not. If I hired If I hired workers, I would literally just hire a miner. I wouldn't even hire someone to, like, sift and smelt the gold. Hell no. I don't trust anybody sifting and smelting my gold. Hell no. Nope, sorry. I'm not playing that game. No. I ain't gonna have somebody trying to friggin' steal my gold. It looks like it's back up this way somewhere. Excuse me, Mr. Deer, you're in the way. And there's clearly somewhere to make money up here. Somewhere. There's clearly somewhere to make money up here. Up here in the mountains somewhere? Maybe? I don't know. Ah, there it is. Across the way. Boing. Ow. I found it. It's slightly laggy, but it's fine. Mining camp. Starting a new mine also involves setting up a new camp with a tent, crafting stations, and other important objects. Prepare the necessary materials, grab your hammer, and get to work. The mining camp won't build itself. Alright, people. We're prepping the mine. Explosive placed. Place the explosives. Fire in the hole! I mean, they already have some of the basics down. They got this little plunger thing in. Now they just gotta basically get some of the earlier shit going. Wait. Hammer. Spawn hammer. Yeah. Whack. 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 Further in. Mining the tunnel. Setting up the entrance takes a lot of materials, but not much. Whenever you think about all the gold you're probably going to be getting out of it. Gotta secure this thing. We can't have it collapsing on us. Explosives. We gotta do it again. Place the explosives again. Fire in the hole. Yep, there's the glorious dirt. Gotta very calmly and efficiently clean up, find the axe, and just start destroying debris. Alright, now we gotta take this and this. Set up the camp. Alrighty. Let's get started. Ooh. It's got a little safe. Does that mean, is that where the gold is? Is that where the gold's gonna be kept? Bruh. Oh, look, what's this? Some kind of barrier? Like a wall? Nice. Alright, now I built all the little excess the doodads. Return to the church or speak with the reverend. So can I do this at any mine? That'd be great. Do you know how great it would be to actually be able to set this thing up? I mean, is this going to be a mine that's going to basically work for itself? Getting me gold, but no, I don't want it to. I don't want them to smelt the gold, so I probably would literally just hire the miner and then come back and, you know, check on stuff. So I guess now we just have to run all the way back to town, avoiding bears and stuff. If the bears are actually active again, we need to avoid them. So let's run back to town. Let's equip the pistol, because we don't have a lot of ammo and anything else. We've got some shotgun bullets, but that's about it. What do you think? The year is what, like 1860? I think this game is based on, like the year 1860 or something. How long do you think it would take for them, like in realistic years of in-game time? Do you think it would take for them to develop the pump-action shotgun? Like, what year was that weapon invented? I know it was invented sometime between somewhere around World War II, maybe a little bit before, as a type of hunting weapon. I know you can't do that to any of the other mines, I guess, or whatever. I was hoping maybe I could set up the other mines to do the same thing, but I guess you can't. Or maybe you're not supposed to be able to do that. I don't know. I'll go across the mountains again in order to cut some time off of travel. I can basically skip right past the wolves because the wolves are on the higher area. And the church is like right there. And I can just jump down right here and I can basically skip right past all that extra walking up the hill and whatnot. I don't know how much they're going to charge me, but I only have $250. So I'm like, I really hope it's around that I can work with. The mine's up. It took me ages to get it done. Not really, but still. No wonder so few people are willing to do this kind of work. The true wealth can only be achieved through hard work, hard and wise planned work. Plenty of fools work themselves to death and gain nothing simply because they don't know how to approach it. Any dumbass can swing a pickaxe. So that's true, but everyone has to start somewhere. I used to be one of those dumbasses swinging a pickaxe myself. You're running a hotel. You've taken over the only farm in the area, and now you're about to become the first mine owner in the region. If you have accomplished that much already, speaking of that, I believe you could achieve even more, and in turn provide your family with a decent life once they arrive. You're talking about those workers, aren't you? Exactly. Now that mine will officially be yours, you can expand the camp next to it and add another tent, set of benches and around the fire, and make sure the workers have a proper place to work. It'll cost you a bit to start, but once they get to work, they'll earn you money while you're focused on the ventures to boost your profits even further. I see, so they gain me passive income while I work? Or another mine basically doubling my earnings? Exactly. Just remember that each of them is entitled to a regular wage. Without that, they will stop working, and they're idiots, but even people like them won't lower themselves to hard labor for free. Once you become the first local tycoon, officials from the capital will look on us more favorably. The region will gain prestige and you'll bring your family here and Marcel will gain fame. It's a good plan, isn't it? So you're using that bit for your own purpose after all, but in the end, I still come out ahead. All this politics is actually quite interesting, though I still don't really understand it. You don't have to. That's what I'm here for. Now, please, bring me the money for the buyout, and if you ever need anything, you know where to find me. Alright, now, exactly how much we talking? Damn! 15. Bruh. Talk about failing miserably. I only have, like, this. This is all I got. I got one gold bar, which is worth what? 150? That's not nearly enough. I'll need to go to this carpenter real quick, and I'll need to set this baby up to smelt this gold that I have. How is this not enough? I'm so confused. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Right. I'm still waiting for them to add a second tier 2 and tier 3 mine cart setup. So you can have like a tier 2 and 3 cart. I'm still waiting on that, but I have not gotten it yet, but that's fine. List from Uncle Ben. Dear boy, I hope you made it here safely and there's no one that's tried to deceive you along the way. If you're reading this letter, it means that I'm no longer alive and my hotel now belongs to you and that. At the end of my life's journey, I leave you with something that may help you get to know this area better. I have hidden 5 keepsakes from my travels here. Good luck. Hmm? Well, I mean, that hotel already provides me a little bit of money, but not much. But the gold from the mines and stuff should be able to pick up the slack. I just have to actually go out and check the mine to see if there's any gold in the smelter. Then I have to run all the way back. I'll cut more wood and stuff off camera whenever I'm actually able to. I do want to know if I can actually set that whole worker thing up at any of the other mines so I can, like, I mean, well, yeah, of course you want to be able to set up things, especially when you're focused on one mine in particular, because you can really only work one mine. You can really only do one. You can't work multiple mines at once. I mean, unless they made it multiplayer, which is extremely unlikely. Now, I mean, they might at one point or another think about a multiplayer or like co-op maybe, so you have one other person with you, like a 2-player type thing, maybe, but massive multiplayer thing where it's like 4 to 6 people is unlikely, because it would be very difficult to get that many people in one mine and actually work unless it was a big mine. Unless you had people outside focusing, and then if all of y'all couldn't get in the mine at once, people would just be standing around and eventually get bored and leave. Anyways, let's run back over here real quick and check and see if we got some gold. We got some gold, we got this. Damn it. Not tired yet. Damn it. That's fine. I will make myself tired. Go! Forward, boy! Forward! I will make myself tired by working. Got some explosives here. Let's throw some explosives. Explosives thrown. Throw. Throw. These little baby piles are what make most of the money here. I don't know where this mine eventually goes, but that's the point. Exploration. Time over, boys, boss. Now, let us throw 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not really sure. It looks like a really big room, but it might just be a dead end that goes in 2 different directions. Alright. So it seems like I need to be much more careful with throwing the explosives around. So we got some gems here, so we need to mine those, squirrel those away, so we don't lose them, because we got a little bit of gem here. So we need to make sure we double check the roof area, and instead of throwing multiple explosives, we're gonna throw just one. That way, in case we do see a single gem here or there, we'll be able to actually grab it before it goes bye-bye by another explosive. Alright, now let's keep going. Don't worry. Alright, let's hit H a few times, heal ourselves up real nice, and keep blasting. Alright, let's just go this way. Looks like it goes in another direction. It splits again. Up, there's one. What? Emerald acquired. The gem is acquired. Hey. I think I'll go this way. Hey. Hey. Again. I'll basically go until I run out of boom sticks. Go. Go. Oh, it looks like we're at a little side road here, maybe. I don't know. Go. We're almost out of explosives, so that's fine. We got 4 explosives left, so let's place them. Let's throw and expand the mine even further. Ooh. Gem! Another gem. 2 gems. Gem. Gem acquired. The grinding keeps searching. I don't see any more. We got 3 explosives left, and we got a little hole here, apparently. Did y'all seriously have a shootout here? Can I build a bridge across this, maybe? I mean, there's a thing right there. You could easily expand the mine that way, maybe. It's possible. But I'm not really worried about that. We got a whole nother tunnel here we can go down, so let's go this way. Or maybe it's just a corner section, I don't know. It looks to be just a corner section, but there is another gem here. We'll take that. Thank you. And we'll check the roof line as we leave so we can see if there are any additional gems hiding in the roof. No, it's just going to take me forever to actually clean all this dirt up. So I have to start small. I have to start down here and just slowly work my way down. Alright, let's just pick up some of the dirt and empty it back in the cart. We'll keep moving. Alright, let's check the tracks. We're gonna slide that track there, drive that, but push that down even further, and we're gonna drive this back out now. We gotta go and sift the dirt now. And we gotta see if we can get any good gold out of this dirt that we have here. I'm hoping there's something in this dirt. Seems to be a good bit of gold in this dirt. Now we're gonna sleep again. Wake up, grab that gold that's in that smelter there. Boop, 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 boop. Get that started. We will then. We got a little bit of gold here, a little bit of pure gold dust, not a lot. Add that to the total here, and then we will be on our way back into the mine so we can grab more of the dirt piles we have in there, because we still got a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of dirt left to break. We got a whole nother direction we can actually go in, so I mainly wanted to see what was in this direction, since we had a lot of explosives to use. So we could basically handle all the ground floor type dirt, all the rocks near the floor, and then we could hit up all the stuff on the roof with the pickaxe. Alright, back out we go. We gotta go and secure the dirt. I just need more wood so I can build more tracks, so I can actually expand this track system more. Bucket. Sifting. Commence filter. Alright, now let's go and see if we got enough for a little bit more. Got one stack. Put the one mercury in there. We don't have any sticks because we don't have any wood to actually chop. Make. Gunpowdered firecracker? What does that even do? I wonder if it'll eventually let you craft dynamites. Like, you eventually will work for get a certain quest, and you better actually craft your own dynamites. Maybe that's how you can earn your the level 2 dynamites, level 2 and 3, by taking on a specific quest mid to late game, and you can actually unlock those yourself. Go ahead and grab this, put that there, and back out again. We gotta secure the dirt. Alright, now, bucket. Don't mind that. Dirt noises. Dirt all the way. We'll squirrel away this last little bit because it's not really enough to actually do anything with. Alright, let's see. Do we have enough possibly for another round? Let's go check. We squirreled away a little bit more into the refinery, so we'll eventually work our way up, and we'll be able to squirrel away another set of bars from dirt, excavating dirt, which is my ultimate objective, to squirrel away as much gold as I can so I can actually go back up to that farm, because I want to finish upgrading that farm actually, as well as hiring those and buying that mine there, but that's like a lot of money. Alright, we're clearly going to need some dirt piles around so we can actually have somewhere to dump the dirt that we're going to be excavating, because clearly we're about to have to start with the pickaxing eventually, because, well, I mean, we only have a few piles of dirt left, but I need somewhere to actually dump dirt from working, but still. Alrighty. Once we finish this one, I'll see if this gives us enough to actually do at least another set in there, because honestly, I feel like I'm almost there. That enough for another one? Nope, not quite. How am I not tired yet? That's honestly blowing my mind how I'm not tired yet. But then again, I haven't exactly been doing any manual labor. Leave the cart here. Actually, move it forward. Just move it forward just a little bit so I can actually get around the turn. Now, bust out the pickaxe and we'll start working on these rocks here. Time for pickaxing overload. Breaking the rocks, breaking the rocks, breaking the rocks left and right. Whack, whack, whacking all the way. Bottom, 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 bum, bottom, bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Switch to the next one. Reload. Bottom, 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 bottom. Bum bum bum. All right, folks. Let's see. Let's collect up this little bit here. Let's run this back outside because I'm gonna go ahead and knock off here because honestly, it's that time. We got into the end of our streaming time here because we're up past the 2 hour and 30 minutes mark. So if you like this stream of Alaska Gold Fever, please do leave a like, and I will see you again in the next one. Hopefully in the next one I will have finished mining that entire section of dirt there, and I will have it here ready to start filtering out. Or I will already have it filter out. I don't know. It depends. Peace!